Greece. Early civilization. Minoans were one of the earliest civilizations to develop in Crete, Greece. They were named in honor of the legendary king Minos. Minoans were expert sailors. They also developed a way to write and record trade activities. Around 1100 BC, the Minoan race came to an end. Around the same time, the Mycenaean civilization had started. They were warlike people and were named after the city of Mycenae. They were considered the first Greeks because they spoke an early Greek language in about 1450 BC. The Mycenaeans invaded Crete and took some of their land. This is a map of what Greece now looks like. Greek gods. Ancient Greek religion was based on gods and goddesses. Greek mythology is the body of myths and teaching that belonged to ancient Greeks concerning their gods, heroes, nature, and the origins and significance of their own culture and ritual practice. When gods had children with mortals, the children would be called demigods. Demigods would have many of their powers and usually had ADHD. Sometimes these demigods would disobey their gods and goddesses and would go to King Kronos of the Titan's side and fight the gods. This is a picture of all 12 major Greek gods. Okay, Ancient Olympics. In 776 BC, the first Olympic Games were held as a religious ceremony that honored Zeus. They sacrificed 100 oxen because Zeus's favorite food was ox. The games were held every 4 years when athletes would compete in different events, and the winner would be given a crown made out of olive branches. In 175 AD, state that Epictetus gathered a group known as the 16 Women and made them administrators of the Hero Games because women weren't allowed to participate in the Olympics. This feat was given to the winner of the Olympics. Sparta. Sparta was located in the Peloponnese, and its location separated it from the sea. And in 600 BC, Sparta became the most powerful city-state. There were so many slaves in Sparta that they thought that one day the slaves would rebel. So they became a warlike city-state. The Spartans had a law-making group called the Assembly. The Assembly was made up of men that mainly approved laws proposed by the elders and elected 5 wealthy landowners. Although the Assembly was important, the elders and wealthy landowners held the real power in Sparta. In the Assembly, Spartans discussed laws. Athens. The Athens were located at a harbor off the Aegean Sea, which is in between Africa and Europe. Their location allowed the Athenians to have many trading partners, and they also grew wealthy for trade. In 683 BC, the monarchy of Athens was replaced by an oligarchy. In 620 BC, a lawmaker named Draco wrote the first written record laws, but these laws were very harsh. In about 600 BC, the farmers who supplied Athens with food fell in a debt. Many had to sell themselves into slavery to live. In 594 BC, a leader named Solon was given the ability to deal with the debt crisis. This is the remains of ancient Athens now.
Okay.